I'm sorry, buddy. Your time has not come. Your time is not here yet. I liked Salieri back there. And we're gonna, you know what? I might even move him a slot forward. What should we? I'll just play it play it easy. I'm not gonna put a guts on him. I don't think I should put a guts on him. Well, no, I think I will actually. Reason being, he's got evade, but the evade's gonna be wasted as soon as Holmes uses his NP. So Holmes can't do anything about the guts, and if Kualter legit is the last man, then when he triggers his guts, Holmes will stop attacking. We'll use his skill guts. Holmes will kill him. He'll stop attacking. So that buys us 3 turns. I mean, that's legit. All right, so I can't believe we got stuck with the memers on the front line. All right. Other than that, I'm not going to change anything. You may have been using my Kualter. Dude, please do. I love him. There's a reason I'm going to meme stream Monday to try to get him MP2. It actually would be nice. All right. Yep, that's all we're going to do. Poor Salieri. He did legit damage. He did 95k on his NP. All right. Is there anything else? Nope, nothing else. All right. So this one should make it to the 3rd bar with a semi-serious servant on the field. I still don't think it's going to work, but we'll see. Alright, so the real key, I think, actually is to save my crit may go craziness, either for the 2nd bar or in such a fashion that I can use all the buster buffs applicably on his 2nd bar as well. So if I use him on the 1st bar here, I need to make sure that I'll have enough, or all the damage gone and buster cards coming, if possible, to have the buster buffs apply for the 2nd bar as well. Because we tore him down, but he had 18k HP left after we crit bombed him. And so that took up another turn. By the time we got the cards we wanted on his 2nd bar, all her buffs were gone. All her buster buffs were gone. So that's one thing I would change. I would also change the fact that my phone just froze. There we go. Alright, that... I need to get his skill 3 to level 10. Once again, just don't have the mats for it yet. Other than that, we'll do this. So, perfect example. This is what I'm talking about. I'm super tempted to load up Jalter's buffs now, crit bomb him, and then just see how much it does, so that we can get to the 2nd bar with buster buffs. However, she's out of buster here. So, although it's tempting, I know for a fact for the next 2 turns, I'm not getting her buster cards back. As a matter of fact, I'm getting 2 of her cards back over the next 2 turns. If I bring Mozart in and Hans, I'm essentially setting myself to just get, beat up while waiting for her buster cards to come back and her buffs dropping off. So, it's tempting here. It looks good, initially, but like I said, part of the reason we tanked last time was we had no attack buffs or buster buffs on her by the time we could use her cards again on the 2nd bar. So, we're just going to do a good old-fashioned chain on her with nothing else. Yeah, we're not going to use any other buffs. So here... Ooh, I could do an arts. No, I'm not going to do an arts. Could do an arts. Not going to do an arts. But I will do it like that. Alright. I will be laughing about Angry Mango for a long time. Alright. So now, that's actually really good. This is what we needed last time, was for Hans to start to take the hits. Because once his skills are used, yeah, his NP is good for a long fight, but of the three on the screen, Hans is the one I want taking the hits. So, already off to a better start here. We're going to use, it's hilarious to me that Merlin has 100% crit on his art. Yeah, we're just going to take this nice and smart. There we go. Yeah, more of the same, looks like. We'll get Merlin's NP going here. This is good. Yeah. Might be able to get another Hans NP off before he dies, maybe. But there's a good chance he dies this turn. Alright. That was another thing that tanked us. Target focus on her hit at least once. I think it hit twice. But even if it didn't hit twice, the second time that she took serious hits from him, his arts card buffs were just huge already. So I may get greedy, use her NP on this bar just for the buff block. I might do that, like without giving her super buffs. See. Hey, no problem, Costrum. Thanks for stopping by, man. Thanks for stopping by. So we got both of her buster cards here again. First turn of the new 3. That's actually bad here. We don't want that. See you next time on Costrum. Seriously, dude. Thanks for coming. So we're gonna do not this turn. We might even. This is a bit of a thinker. All right, so target focuses on her. He doesn't have any attack or whatever buff, so she should survive. Question is, do I do the Jalter chain here, or do I do the Merlin NP to keep people healing? We're gonna risk it and save the Merlin NP for the next turn. And once again, even though she's got crits here, crit chances here, we're gonna save it. We are going to save it. All right. So this is like a linchpin moment that could be something where we look back and say, all right, that might have been worth changing. All right, so now we will stun. Really no wrong answer here. So Merlin, Hans, yep. Yeah, there we go. Sweet, we got that. We wanted that. We will save his attack up. Alright, so what's her overcharge? Curse. Not too worried about that. We're gonna get his overcharge going here. Yeah, so we will just keep this nice and simple by doing a Jalter Arts at the end. Get a little bit of MP going back. Honestly, we're about where we want to be. We're about where we'd want to be. Defense up hit on the overcharge, that's good. So next turn, our card count is going to reset, which means her buster cards will come back. Not bad, not bad. Alright, and we can now use Merlin's Invincible at will, because Holmes's NP buffs did not hit. So, what do we want to do here? Well, it's not about what we want to do. It's basically what we have to do, which is keep their NPs going because we only got one of her buster cards. All right. So this is actually kind of tough. Well, that's the easy answer right there. Hans's skill 2 comes back next time, so we're not going to use 2 of his cards. We're going to use a double Merlin. Arts, there we go. If this seems like it's stally, kind of is. Only because next bar we gotta put the, you know, pedal to the metal. Please don't die. She was so close to dying. Man. In fact, ooh, to be safe, I may use Merlin's Invincible. I don't know. Does she still have target focus on? She does for another turn. Oh man, that's tough. All right. Once again, against my better judgment, and we have 3 Jalter cards. But we're gonna save her NP for sure until his is coming back soon. All right. So we're gonna do this one. We want Hans's overcharge, and we will try. We'll hope that this crit hits from her. It's probably not going to. So we probably have another turn ahead of us before we break his bar, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but this is not the kind of fight we want to stretch out. Her next turn has a buster card from her, and that's it. She does not have any other cards for the next turn. But, I mean, this should be a decent heal. We basically doubled up his NP. Let's have a look. Okay, so that's nice. That's nice. Not gonna lie to you, that's nice. Don't do it. Man, just stay away from her, dude. Just stay away from her. We got her single buster card. We also have her NP. He has debuff immune. Alright, what could we do? So we could... game is just not cooperating. Honestly, this isn't bad. Like I said, this is not like the most straightforward, best comp I could probably run to try to win this. It's close, but it's not like, you know, the real deal. So, I'm going to use her first skill, see what that gives us on the Buster card. Because if it gives us enough of a gather... So here's my thought process. I don't want to bring in Mozart yet. Ideally, I want to use Mozart on a double Buster or Jalter Chain turn. So that means, you know, new cards are coming up. Next turn, it's going to reset. So it means there's a chance. So I'm going to test out her Crit Star Gather. It's only level 3. It's not that strong. If she gets it, then let's take a look here. This is 3 turns, and this one is 3 turns. I'm going to use all of the 3-turn buffs, which means I will not be using this one, the 1-turn Buster up, or this one, the 1-turn Crit up. Yes, the Buster is 3 turns, but I want to save that Crit if possible. If possible. That's honestly getting pretty greedy and a little risky, but if we can do that, then that would work out even better. I'm also kind of worried that buff block I think it's a debuff. So buff block is probably a debuff, and if that's the case, we're not going to be able to block his buffs from hitting on his MP because he casts debuff immune on himself. So if that's the case, we may use the switch early anyway, just to get someone else in there to take the hits instead of Jalter. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. First things first, we need to see what her stars end up being on that Buster card. Okay, it was 100%. Okay, okay. So that means we can use the 3-turn buffs I talked about. And although, like I said, although it's tempting, I don't think it's wise. I don't think it's wise to use those 2 Buster buffs on her for 1 Buster crit card. I think we could NP, but with that debuff immune, we would really just be counting on damage from her. This is a bit of a thinker. So, all right. We might as well just go all in. The debuff immune is 3 more turns. 3 more turns. And he's adding NP ticks anyway. Long story short, and it lasts turns. So long story short, we're not hitting him debuffs anytime the next 3 turns at a minimum. Plus, if you factor in the fact that he's going to get insane damage very soon, I'm starting to think we should just use her NP because nothing's guaranteed after this. Her invincible on her Buster card is going to be worthless in about 2 turns. Merlin's invincible is going to be worthless in about 2 turns. And, you know, who knows who's going to survive past that. So, now I kind of think I should go a little balls to the wall here, try to get this second bar cleared so that he's not stacking arts buffs like he did last time. I think I'm going to do that. So, I'm going to use her 3rd skill. It gives invincible. We're not going to use his invincible until next turn. Because that also gives crit star up. Alright. And like I said, we just want this second bar gone. This isn't going to clear it out. But it's going to do a decent amount towards that. The biggest thing here is that this is going to be a Buster chain, 20% extra attack on this last Buster card. So there's a decent chance we get down to like 100k or like 150k. Decent chance. Let's see. Okay, that hit harder than I thought. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that went very well. Very well. We're now not worried about literally 3 people dying here. One of them's not her, but yeah, we're not really too hamstrung. Matter of fact, ooh, that's so tempting. I'm not gonna mess with it. We have the good cards on her. Or am I? No, I'm not. Alright, so here's what's unfortunate about that. Mozart's going to die before we use any of his skills. That's okay, because we have 100% crit on Jalter right here. It's not going to do what it did last time, obviously. It's going to do a decent amount. 50k is within the realm of possibility. It's within the realm of possibility. Or no, it's not. Sherlock Holmes wiped away. He did. Did he wipe away her? He did. So he has, I don't know if it's a break bar ability or a skill on this version of Holmes where he can wipe away attack buffs. He did that to her, which was smart of him. So now all her attack buffs are gone. So we're basically just trying to give Kualter the best chance we can now. Everything you see on this screen is going to be dead by the end. This is going to be win or loss by Kualter. So let's see. Let's see. There's really no reason to... Yeah, we're not going to do anything here. We're not going to do any of his skills. It's not going to matter. So, bing, we'll get some stars. Actually, no, we'll do this. We'll do this. Because Hans is not going to survive long enough to make a difference for the rest of the battle. Alright, so we got nearly where I wanted to get. There's that. Alright, now, paradoxically, we need these three. We need them to die pretty quick fashion, one after another. Again, I know that's weird, but it's the truth. We need them. We need them to get out of here, almost one after another, if possible. Oh, debuff immune. Duh. All right. So arts. This doesn't really matter. Buster, quick. Korosu. I cannot believe both those crits hit. Okay. Thank you for your service. Alright. Not really a bad way to go either way here. No skills from Master Code for the rest of the battle. That's fine. We can cast this, but it doesn't matter. His buffs are so strong right now that it really doesn't matter. We're gonna do a Buster Arts. What's the turns on this? 3 times over 5 turns. So we will get his NP and still have Arts buff on his NP. So we'll keep that. We'll keep that buff into his NP. And yeah, it'd be great if we could get both of their NPs fully charged here. I don't think that's gonna happen, but let's just take a look. Very lucky crit. 2 lucky crits. No, wait, 3 lucky crits. Okay, and we got all their NPs. Let's go. Oh, poor dude. Yeah, you were gonna let loose one there. That's who we want to take those hits, so that's fine. If you're wondering why I use Ku's evade, it was literally just to get the cooldown going, so that if there is overlap between, you know, the Ignore Invincible and Sherlock Holmes falling off and him still having evade, he'll get 1 use out of it and be ready to load up 2 more uses with the skill cooldown. But we're gonna do a Jalter chain here. That should be pretty obvious. And I don't think we're gonna get her NP back again, so we'll do quick to get some stars. His debuff immune is gone, so at the very worst, we'll stop him from using evade on himself. Another lucky crit. Man, we have been very lucky with these low percentage crits hitting. Another lucky break. He went after her completely there. I'll take it, but like, homeboy, that's not what you wanted to do. There isn't a bad play here. There is not a bad play here. But I'm going to use Kualter for the chain. Yeah. We're not out of the woods, like it's not guaranteed, but remember, we're guaranteed okay, now we are. We're guaranteed 2 extra turns with Kualter, no matter what. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna wrap this up with a Jalter NP because she survived with 200 HP. It blows my mind that, like, you'll be in a fight, the servant will have like 15,000 HP, and you'll make it to the end with like a couple hundred. Yeah, she's too eager to die again. So, and it's like you try to figure out the odds of that happening, and the odds of that happening are just so low that it's like, cool. I mean, I'll take it, but that's super lucky. So, yeah, that went well. We actually didn't need Kualter in the back at all. We could have put Spartacus back there. We could have put, I mean, basically anybody. Yeah, so. Well done, Jalter. Okay, that was fun. Didn't need Kualter, but that was fun. Thanks, dude. Thanks. So now here's the bad part. here's the bad news. That was the easy account because that account has 3 Avengers. My other account has no Avengers, but I have a different different thing in mind for that account. So I'll hide this. I'll switch my accounts over and go there. There we go. We'll get the sound up higher here so you can actually hear something. All right. And that should be better. Yeah, that's way better. Nice use of Hans. You showed me how to use them outside of an arts team. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's basically, for me right now, learning to time his first skill, that crit up, because it's at skill level 10, it's like 40%. It's substantial, I think. I think it's 40%. It might even be 50. And then remembering to spam his NP more, because not only does it heal, attack up, defense up, and I think it's crit star up, but it all increases with overcharge. One of my biggest bones to pick with Merlin, overcharge is basically wasted on him, because yes, he gets more stars, but the healing doesn't go up and the NP gauge doesn't go up with overcharge on him. So I know it's super petty. Merlin's one of the best. I wish I had a Merlin, but that would be one little thing that I would change if I could about Merlin. So, like I said, this will be the tough one. If this fails once, I will probably, sounds a lot like Miyu. Actually, yeah. If this fails once, I will probably not try it again tonight on stream, just because I'm already at hour 15. I said it'd be quick. I'm sweating from my fever, but it's been fun. I feel like this is back to my roots as, like, you know, doing tough battles on stream because I love it. So we could just take that Jalter up top and see what we can do with that. I was hoping, there's one at the bottom. I was hoping to see a what's his Hessian Lobo. I was hoping to see a Hessian Lobo. But I'm actually not gonna go looking for one. Let's see what's over here. Jeez. Some of the people's in-game names. Alright, so we'll do this. Let's slide over here. Let's take you out. Are we gonna take you out? So here's a big problem here. This account, it is a quick account. Like, it's quick focus all the way. Are there other servants on here? Yes. Are there other good servants on here? Yes. The maximum damage output, though, comes from quick on this account. Atalanta Altars buffs, Wu Zhe Shan's buffs, use of Parvati, use of Lancelot, use of Melt, etc., etc., etc. You know, having Scotty plus all of those characters kind of makes that the go-to. It's not going to work against Holmes. So, if I had a Hessian Lobo, it'd be a different story. It would be a different story. I would probably do a double Scotty plus Hessian Lobo. But there's this guy I know, he really likes his servant. Alright, so we're going to try this once. I honestly give it like a 30% chance of winning, but we'll see. Since it is, yeah, we might as well just do her. We don't want event bonus. It's not going to do anything for us. The big problem with this support Jalter is it doesn't have Child of Atlas on it. So all the damage is going to be basically nullified at first, which means we're going to need to survive the 5 turns, do trivial amounts of damage with Nightingale as available, but we're just going to target focus and fact, we will throw in mash here. We're just going to target focus until the 5 turns are up. Yeah, let's see. Well, I could do stars. But what else could we do? So he's not going to care about any evade we use. Could do this, but his crits are going to hit so hard that her defense is going to be... He's going to ignore defense anyway. Plus I have a different thought in mind for that one. So, in fact, we may as well slide him over and pop in homeboy himself, Emperor Mothman. Alright, so this is what I'm thinking. So many things would have to go so right for this comp to work that 30% is being generous, if I'm being really honest with you. So, in fact, we don't like his NP. Alright, Hikaru, I'll see you when we get back, buddy. Mothman's MP is gonna be pretty much wasted here because of the fact that, yes, it's target focus, but the invincible is gonna be ignored by Holmes. So, because of that, why don't we just give him stars? Or even, well, Iron Will defense, that's not going to do a whole lot because Holmes is just going to crit. Alright, so, let's see here. I'm super sweating right now. That's what a fever will do to you. So the strategy here is, and let me make sure I got the right Mystic Code. Alright, so the strategy here is target focus as long as we can off of Nightingale, to be honest with you. We're looking for her NP, and we're looking for her Buster buff. We want to use both of those at least once. That would be great. In order to do that, and we can use her MP without... Hey, no problem, Hikaru. No problem, man. The thing about Nightingale's MP, we don't really care that Holmes's NP defense is going to be active those first 5 turns because hers is a non-attacking Noble Phantasm, so that'll be good. But yeah, we want to try to use target focus / keep damage off of Nightingale and Jalter for as long as we can. We're guaranteed 2 turns with Georgios, 3 turns due to Spartacus. So on the 4th turn, we'll take damage. On the 5th turn, we'll stun. And what else? 5th turn, we'll stun. And then, you know, we'll have to just see from there. This isn't, I'm going to be honest, like, there's no way this works. There's no way this works. But it'll make me think, it'll make me try to adapt. So we'll just see what this can do. Yeah. Mozart's pretty much wasted there, but, you know, why not? Let's just, screw it. Let's just do it. This comp is gonna die at the longest midway through the second bar. Midway through the second bar is when this battle will end. But we'll see. We'll see. Alright. And nothing else here needs to be used because he's gonna take all damage. I mean, if we can charge our NP and use it in that magic little gap turn on his 5th turn when we stun, that'd be awesome. It's not gonna matter though. So let's see here. Actually, we can do this because she does have Child of Atlas. So she won't do like big damage, but she'll do some. 1,000, another 5,000. Not bad. There we go. Everything is on track so far. Okay, actually we've gotten really lucky with these cards so far. Not gonna matter, we're still gonna die on the second bar. But yeah, so here we go. This is the great thing about this Jalter that we're borrowing. It is NP2, so we can go into overcharge. NP Seal, don't know, what will we do? Not bad. Alright, so now we have to survive this turn. Let's see here. We have to survive this turn, but we also have another arts. Man, another arts chain. That's awesome. So we're gonna go ahead and use his buffs. Oh man, we're gonna hope that he survives here. Let's hope that Mozart survives here, because if he does, we can use a Star Bomb on the next turn that is almost guaranteed to have a Jalter Buster, and is definitely guaranteed to have one of either a Jalter or Nightingale Buster cards. This is the first turn of a new deck. No, it's not guaranteed. There's a super high chance we have one of either Nightingale's Buster or two Jalter Buster cards. One of those three is probably going to be on the next turn. So we're going to try to keep everyone alive this turn. There's really nothing we can do to help that. We'll pop this defense up versus humanoid. Other than that, there's really nothing we can do. So we just kind of have to hope. But on the plus side, we're going to get the Arch Chain anyway. So there we go. All right. Not bad. Very good. Awful. But we sealed his MP. I forgot we were going to do that. Saves our stun. Yeah. I mean, alright. So, we now don't have to use his stun for a little bit. In fact, we can stun him with Qinshi Huang. We can take away charge with Qinshi Huang. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, we're still gonna die at the longest midway through the next bar. But still, like, it's not terrible. I wish Mozart would have stayed alive. That's not gonna. There's no two ways about that. But anyway, this is about to do like no damage. Excuse me. The good thing is, he has. Ooh, that's gonna sting. Okay, not bad. So we know she's gonna die. Because of that. Actually, we're just gonna use her MP to chain with. We'll give her a fighting chance here. Or should we just stun anyway? We might as well just stun anyway. Give her another extra turn. Well, let's see if this works. It did work. It did work. Alright, so because of that, because this is going to be a debuff immune, death, we're at the death immune, but it's a debuff immune. Man, that could be useful soon. That could be useful to keep that tucked away. And by soon, I mean next turn. Alright, so we're not worried about the NP strength down aspect because his NP is non-attacking. But we can decrease. It's a one-turn decrease for attack, though. So we're not going to use her NP. The only question now is, do we want to use her heal on herself? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. Qinshi Huang can clear his own debuffs. Jalter cannot. If Nightingale's still alive, she can clear debuffs off of Jalter. So, let's just do a simple chain here. It's kind of a waste, but we don't really have a choice. We don't want to waste anything. So, there we go. We're definitely going to use Jalter's MP before Holmes NP's here. Let's see. Should we just go ahead and NP with Jalter to block his buffs? Maybe, because this one's going to decrease his defense. It's going to decrease his charge and his defense. Is that worth it? It could be worth it, but it could not be. Alright, so I don't even remember what I said. Oh man. We're gonna save his stun. We'll save our stun. Jalter NP. Yeah, I think we will do that. We're gonna go ahead and buff her up pretty significantly while we're in the process. Yeah, so this goes against my better judgment. Man, in fact, all right. So here's my dilemma. Nightingale's NP is going to remove debuffs. Her first skill provides debuff immune. However, her first skill is a heal. I could use this on Jalter. It'll provide a little bit of a heal, but it'll provide debuff immune against Sherlock's NP. Qinshi Huang can take care of his own debuffs. So my dilemma is, do I use Nightingale's first skill on Jalter, third skill on Jalter 2, which is a 3-turn buster up, and then do a, because what's the overcharge here? Yeah, so then do a Nightingale NP, Jalter NP, and Jalter Arts probably, or, all right, let's do this. Wow, that did nothing. Qinshi Huang's star weight is too much. Yeah, so we'll just do it anyway. We're gonna keep her from getting defense down. We're gonna go ahead and try to, or there's not gonna be any trying about it. We're gonna probably clear out his bar either here or the next turn. But then we go into his second round where he's going to be hitting us hard with arts buff stacking. We're going to go into that with no Jalter NP. It's just it just is what it is at this point. There's not really much we can do. I'll save her buster up. Just because it has the invincible on it. I'm going to save it for that reason. So, but I will use this. Alright. Oh, man. Alright. So, this, and then this, and this. Reason is, if it's even slightly possible to get Jalter's NP back on the second bar, we're going to need it. We got to get that bar cleared as quick as possible. Nightingale's Buster buff should do a lot of work here. Wow, 223. It's a shame Nightingale's gonna die. And that was without Jalter's Buster third skill. So imagine we could have used both on like the last bar. Alright, so now she's gonna die. Okay. Alright. Alright. This is definitely happening. His defense down is gone. He healed. We got his NP. We can use his first skill to clear out a charge. He's going to start stacking charges soon. So I can either do an Arts Chain with Qinshi Huang's NP, keep damage off of Nightingale for one more turn, and get Jalter's NP pretty high up there. Or I can do a Jalter Chain, lose Nightingale. That's really tough. That's really, really tough. Oh, man. Because she has 2 turns of these Buster up and Attack up. You like Kinshi Wong Chain with getting Jalter's MP up. I think you're right. I think that's the play here. I think that's the play. Would we get some damage out of a Jalter Chain? Yes. Would it clear out his bar? No, it's not going to clear out his bar. But getting her NP back, like say something crazy happened on the crit with her arts card, and we got her NP back next turn, that would be monumental. Monumental. It would beat my expectation for how this fight was going to go. So, we're going to do that. We're going to try it. We still have a stun we can use on him. And I'm afraid I'm going to use that too late, but we don't really have a choice. Alright, so here we go. If this crit can hit on her, it's not going to get to 100, but man, we'll get up there. Because we're going to save this turn. Holmes doesn't have his Ignore Invincible yet. Alright. Plus this is basically our last turn too. Alright, 86%. We'll take that. This is our last turn to get crits with Jalter for a long time because Kinshi Wong is going to use, or he has his Crit Star Gather up. Alright, so, I might cheat here. Who else here? Is it just you, Hikaru? Shit, someone else is here too. I mean, hey, someone else watching, welcome. What I might do, what I'm thinking about doing is using a NP recharge command spell. NP charge command spell on Jalter. Just because this is going so well, it's fun. It's doing better than I thought it would. But here's the thing. Even if I use the stun here, we're not going to get Jalter's NP to 100. We're not going to be able to this turn. We just don't have the cards. So, and we only have the attack buffs from Nightingale for one more turn. I want to see what the attack buffs from Nightingale plus Jalter's third skill are going to do on an MP. I want to see. So, unless Hikaru has any objections, I think I'm going to recharge her command spell on this NP. Blow the seal. Hey, you're the man, dude. All right. So, NP by 100%. Here we go. Let's see here. And we're going to knock his defense down, too. Charge loss, defense down. All right, this should be decent numbers. Should be decent numbers. Just to make sure, we're going to use... No, we're not, because I think I would be wasting that attack up. I'll just say that. I'll just say that. All right, so, bam. Oh, all right, here we go. Should be pretty decent. Should be pretty decent. Like I said, the big thing there, press button, receive bacon. We just wanted to take advantage. Oh yeah. We just wanted to take advantage of Nightingale's buffs one more time because she's gonna die soon. That's a big crit. There we go. All right. So we've already beat my expectations for how this fight was gonna go. I'm not sure what just happened there. Whose attack buffs did he? I think he wiped out Jalter's attack buffs, but they were all expiring anyway. So that's pretty great. What did we get left with? Curse, curse, curse. There we go. We still have our stun. All right. If Nightingale survives, she's not going to survive 2 more turns. But let's just see what we can get done here. He knocked out Kinshi Wong's attack buffs because his crit gather up is still on there, but nothing else is. So that kind of sucks. He lost his crit buffs, but it is what it is. All right, it's too good to be true that we have an arts. If she survives 1 more turn, stun him. That's what I was gonna say. If she survives 1 more turn, stun him is what I was gonna say anyway. So we're thinking the same thing here. Which one is good wife, fox wife is which one? Let me check her command codes. That's the HP up, and then the other is immobilize immune, so it doesn't matter what order we use those in. But like I said, very lucky that we got another arch chain. Potentially get Jalter's NP back again. He went after Kinshi Wong. Okay, she's gone. All right, she's gone. Dame. Oh man. All right, I think I'm gonna stun here because I'm getting Kinshi Wong stunned back next turn. So I'm doing this because we're gonna get, if not both NPs, pretty close. So stun here, potentially stun the next turn, NP with Kinshi Wong, turn after that. All fire is either going to be negated or on Kinshi Wong, leaving Jalter to get some work done. In this instance, she's going to get her NP back anyway. So let's get to work. Actually, that is not wise. We should do it like this because she's going to be at 95%. All right. Not bad. We'll do that similar. Now, that's kind of interesting. But I'm not gonna fall for it. All right, so stun again. Next turn, Kinshi Wong will tank Holmes's turn, and by tank I mean he's gonna die. Like he's gonna take it on the chin and die because of the. No, we're about to negate Holmes's ignore invincible. Maybe. Unless he tries to use another, because what's her nullify buff is one time. So if we use this turn and he doesn't try to use a buff on himself, debuff invuln pierce up. So if Holmes gets his NP off without using a buff beforehand, between now and his NP, we have absolutely mitigated Holmes's invuln pierce, ignore invincible pierce buff on his noble phantasm. So this could work. I'm gonna move our chances up from 30% to 33%. I'll say that. But at any case, we need to use those. And we're just going to chain with her because he's stunned. And I'm going to get real greedy. And put the arts card last. She's been getting good recharge. Alright, like I said, we want to see him not try to cast a buff on this next turn. Alright. Oh, I forgot he was stunned. He's going to try to use his NP right off the jump here, and it's not going to matter because of the nullify buff. Plus, we're about to use Kinshi Wong's NP, and we got an arch chain with Jalter. Oh my goodness. Talk about good runs. Good runs tonight. Not this turn. Next turn on the attack up, we'll go for this, and I mean, we could get greedy. We're not going to get greedy. We'll just stay the course. Oh my goodness. Also, once again, Mothman laughs at my expectations. This happens every time. Lucky with the crits again. I will take it. I'll take it. We got lucky with the crits again. Now he's going to try to hit Kinshi Wong. It's not going to do anything. It's going to massively recharge his MP. Oh my gosh. A Buster Chain. We could use this. It's not going to really matter. we are going to use this because we kept it for no reason now. I mean, it wouldn't have changed the outcome of the battle had we used it earlier. And this is not going to end it, but it'll get us close. Wow. Kinshi Wong listens to me and says, everything you say that sounds cynical or doubtful, I'm going to piss all over it. That's what Kinshi Wong does. Every time I use him in these high pressure battles, he just flips me the bird and goes to work. I know, right, Hikaru? Never mind. Okay, that went unexpectedly well because Kinshi Wong is an absolute stud. Combining his NP with her buff block is absurd. It's absurd. That was a support Jalter, just by the way. Wow, what a combo they are. What a combo they are. Never mind the fact that they're constantly stealing stars from one another. They just had such great synergy. That was so good. All right, so I will take that. Thanks, Hikaru, man. Thanks for hanging out for this. So, I'm gonna call it a night there. This was supposed to be a quick one. We got in, got out. We did the job. So, special shout out Hikaru. Thanks for hanging out, man. Thanks for Ankassarum stopping by earlier. Thanks for my VOD watchers who are gonna see this later. This was much better than last night. I'm still sweating, still have a fever, but I'll be right as rain for the special Monday stream. So, once again, thanks for hanging out, and Kinshi Wong.